mean to us as parents.
Coming up on News 13 this morning, outrage and tears at a community meeting about a convicted sex offender working near children at a local church.
Then a PD animal rescue is coming to the rescue after an animal cruelty arrest that has a Georgetown County animal shelter bursting at the seams.
Plus, the city of Florence is one step closer to cleaning up decades of water issues with a brand new hire.
Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Well, good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Jevin McCoskey.
And I'm Adriana Cotero. Happy Thursday, everyone. We're almost to Friday. Not there quite yet, but almost there, guys. It is July 16th. Meteorologist Hannah Ronders here, of course. And Hannah, what are we looking at as, we almost head into the weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be a little hotter, especially compared to where we started on Monday and Tuesday. It was cooler and we had a lot of rain to deal with, so that double helped kind of the temperatures. But we are going to be in a drier stretch for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And those are going to be some of the hottest days of the week, but they're not even close to the hottest temperatures of the summer. So we've survived worse, but it is going to be back to triple-digit feel-like temperatures for this afternoon. So 101 to 104. Conditions are going to be pretty calm again this morning. There's a few clouds, but blue sky is going to be coming through very quickly, especially once the sun rises. Clouds are going to be lifting higher. Temperatures are warmer. The high pressure is starting to control, so we're warming up. Currently 72 to 77. Conway is the cool spot this morning, and the winds are out of the southwest, less than 5 miles per hour. Rain chances are going to be staying away once more. Very sunny today and getting hotter. Temperatures up to 92 degrees for Myrtle Beach. That's above average. And for Florence, 96, but feel like temperatures will be over 100 degrees.
Hannah, thank you very much. And first and new for you this morning, a tense community meeting Wednesday night after a convicted sex offender was found to be working in close proximity with children, and that's in violation of his probation. Dozens of people filled Pawleys Island Community Church demanding answers after the arrest of 70-year-old Warren Perry. Now, Perry was convicted in 2023 on a third-degree sexual exploitation of a minor charge. Church leaders say they knew about Perry's conviction, but believed he was following the conditions of his probation while under what they called strict supervision. Parents say that explanation is not good enough.
At this point, we have absolutely no evidence that any child at Pitt or Pica was abused or harmed by Mr. Perry. None.
I wanted to Nikki that my child was molested in this building. My child. Nikki told me that nothing like this had never happened.
The pastor later admitted church leaders made the wrong call and that Perry was removed from campus. The church announced there are immediate changes, including expanded background checks and review of their safety and communications process.
New this morning, prison time for one man in connection with a deadly shooting in Dillon County. Cruz Harley pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and a gun charge in the April 2022 shooting of Brian Ford. Prosecutors say Harley shot the 40-year-old in a convenience store parking lot on Highway 301. He was later arrested by U.S. Marshals in Virginia. The judge sentenced Cruz to 29 years in prison. And an investigation is underway in Robeson County after crews found a bone on a construction site. The sheriff's office says workers found the bone Tuesday afternoon while moving dirt. A search of the site turned up more bone fragments. At last word, officials had not determined if bones are human. Count on News 13 for updates.
A Florence County Animal Rescue Center is speaking out about their rescue efforts following a huge animal cruelty and hoarding case out of Georgetown County. Last Thursday, the sheriff's office arrested Ralph and Kimberly Moody after finding more than 100 dogs in unlivable conditions in the Wedgefield community. Investigators also found 125 dead dogs at that same property. Lucky Dog Rescue in Florence is taking in some of those rescued animals, and Lucky Dog says when they were notified by the Bissell Pet Foundation, which is a national foundation that provides support to shelters in crisis, there was no hesitation to take in 18 dogs to help.
To be honest, everyone is over capacity right now, including Lucky Dog. But given the severity of this situation, given the fact that the shelter was at 300% of capacity before the sheriff brought these 100 animals to their location, we knew we had to step in and help.
Both Ralph and Kimberly Moody are charged with conspiracy, ill treatment of animals, animal cruelty, and improper burial of animals. Ralph was also charged with animal abandonment.
The State Law Enforcement Division is charging 2 men in connection with 2 separate shootings at South Carolina State University. The first connected to one of the shootings at the university's homecoming celebration in October of last year. SLED says 19-year-old Dion Savage reportedly shot his gun into a crowd, resulting in an hours-long lockdown. Savage faces several charges, including possession of a firearm on school property and breach of peace. A separate shooting in February killed 2 people and injured a third. SLED says 18-year-old Kamonte Kennedy was seen on surveillance footage entering the apartment where a shooting took place. Investigators say it was a drug deal that led to an attempted robbery. He was charged with murder.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
The time now is 6:05 and traffic flows are still expected to be pretty quiet even at this hour in the morning time. Once we hit the 7 a.m. hour, sure, conditions will start to change a little more. It is very light. Sun is rising around this time. There is occasionally a cloud passing by, but it's not as cloudy as where we started the week off, and it will turn into a very, very sunny day. Drive times are 6 minutes from Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway. I-95 has been pretty good throughout the morning time. Skies very clear here. This is actually over I-20 and mile marker 140. Still, of course, in Florence. But for this section, any interstate travel should be very, very quick this morning. For downtown Florence, it's 10 minutes from TV Road to 76.
Hannah, thank you very much. And after decades of water quality and wastewater issues, the City of Florence has a new water resources director. Sarah Hickman will oversee water production operations at both surface water and groundwater treatment plants. A Florence native, Hickman has worked in the water quality and wastewater management field for nearly 20 years. She says her commitment to water quality allowed her to bring her knowledge back home.
I'm ready for the challenge, and the city's already done a lot to help address some of these issues, like investing in a SCADA system, which allows for real-time monitoring, also adding assets to the GIS system and doing upgrades at the GE groundwater plant. And there's also upgrades coming down the pipeline at the surface water treatment plant and the other groundwater facilities.
Hickman previously worked for the City of Columbia Metro Wastewater Treatment Plant, the largest wastewater treatment facility in South Carolina. And a new traffic pattern will soon open to drivers in Florence County. This is a look at crews finishing up work at Paper Mill and East National Cemetery roads. South Carolina DOT crews realigned the intersection to improve safety and traffic flow. A new stop sign will also go on East Cemetery Road for drivers approaching Highway 76. The improvements will open to drivers this Friday.
A new emergency room on the Grand Strand will open this week. Grand Strand Health is set to open their new ER this morning at 7. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held last evening ahead of the official opening. The ER will be a 24/7 emergency room that serves residents and visitors of the area, including South Myrtle Beach. The ER will be able to provide stabilization care and, if necessary, will transfer patients to the primary campus at Grand Strand Medical Center.
North America's tallest Giga Coaster is closed for repairs. Find out the latest buzz about Carowinds Fury next.